All right, guys. Here is the build out in possession for the 4-2-3-1. There's my dog. He's always sleeping as usual. But let's get this set up. So again, we are going to be in red, and we're gonna first simulate a goal kick for us and how we anticipate they will be able to try to defend us in this first illustration. So again, we're always looking for a +1 anywhere we can on the field. So if we're looking at this and you're probably asking, well, why is the 2 all the way up there? Why is the 3 up there? Because what we're trying to do is set ourselves up, set ourselves up where we see what the opponent's going to do, and then we react accordingly. So in this particular setup here on the right side goal kick, we're assuming that we have a numbers advantage, right? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 versus their 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? In my scenario. So we have a +2 advantage here. And how do we utilize that? So, and naturally, your instinct is going to say, well, just play the 4. But if we do that, he's facing the goal, unless he's in the box and now he's facing out. But then where's his other option, right? You would say, okay, maybe the 2 drops down. Fine. But now you just created a scenario where they're boxing us in, and now we're only going to have to play backwards. So instead of doing that, what I would much rather you do is, if they're going to set up this way and they're trying to set up where they can start their press, we're going to use movement to confuse them. So in this case, the 4 is going to shift out wide. Now he's going to be confused and they're going to try to figure out what's going on, right? You're going to drop in, and we're going to play the first open option we have. Because if you think about it, so let's just say you play the 6 and he comes over. The 6 is going to play the way you face, play the 4, right? And now he's going to try to commit and try to lock him in. There's your outlet pass. Now we are out. Now remember, you don't ever want to be in our pass, move, and communicate system. We don't want to be in the same spot where you release the ball. All right. So 6 released the ball here after he received it. Now he's gone. Find the outlet. Now we're going this way. So as these 2 guys are recovering to get back in the play, everybody's transitioning, right? We're moving up the field, pushing our line forward. We're looking forward, and now we have to find our next +1 advantage. Where is that? It's easy if we're on the right side, maybe stay strong side. And we see we have 1, 2, 3. 1 coming in, 2 coming in. So you would say 3v3, and I'd say, nope, right now, 2v1. He has to cover 2 guys. So be smart with your movement, right? I wouldn't make this pass because 1, I said it in our team meeting, no square balls. That's a square pass. I would use this guy as a decoy, and I would make that pass. Not on his head, though, but there you go. And now we are out. Now, here's the funny thing. I didn't even touch anything else on the board, but for the most part, what do you see if you look at it? You see those triangles, right? There's some places that I didn't touch, and it all created triangles. There's even a cute triangle here. There's a triangle there, triangle here. This is the only one that's square, but that's because I haven't touched them since we started. But that's the angles that you want to have. And then when we're building up, we want to make sure that when we're passing and moving, let's just say we're in our normal offense. I'm going to give the ball to a 6 down here. Let's say that the defense is recovered. We're moved up, right? We're a little bit higher. A little bit higher. All right. Get everybody a little bit higher, right? And now we're trying to get out. Even in tight spaces, we want to ensure that we keep our angles. So if we want to pass the ball, right, we want everything to be in triangles. We want there's very rare scenarios where we want to be flat and we're passing square balls. All right. Now, may seem like a little confusing, but here's the other side of it. I said in the beginning, this isn't a perfect scenario, how I optioned out getting out via goal kick. Game doesn't always work that way. So you will have to use some creativity, meaning that you're going to have to improvise and you're going to have to think 2-3 moves ahead. Don't always think that the one way I showed you is the way we get up and out all the time. All right. Same thing with a press. You're going to have to be creative. Try to anticipate what the opposition is going to do, and then have your backup plan, a plan B, a plan C. All right. So we're going to drill a lot of this. Hopefully this was a little bit helpful. I'll see you guys in a couple weeks.